Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining me. It's nice to be back, I'd say. So this would be a general and collective messages reading. Okay, those of you that have watched me previously, you'll know that I channel through the cards. Okay, and as always, take it how it resonates. You know, go with your own judgment. It won't be for everybody. Also, this can be for sun, moon and rising. Okay, cross watchers. Yeah, so now I'm going to tap into the cards. So the cards are going to talk now. Okay, Sagittarius, the cards are going to talk now. I won't keep chatting, I'll get straight to the reading. General and collective messages. What wants to come out for Sagittarius? What do we need to know? Okay, let's turn it over to the cards. Here we go. And I'm sensing there's something going on with communication. Okay, because my throat feels a bit blocked. So if you're dealing with a, it could be a domestic, it could be home environment, it could be work environment, it could be a relationship, it could be anything. There's something going on with communication because my throat feels a bit blocked as I started to talk. Okay, so I'm really going to consult now with the cards and see what wants to come out for Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, what do we need to know? Oh, there's one that wants to come out straight away. Okay, so we've got the Page of Vessels. He's also known as the Page of Cups. He's a water sign, he or she. Okay, so we've got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you've got a young person here. You could be younger than them, they could be younger than you. Someone who's very likes to be sort of romantic, kind gesture, and possibly somebody that wants to make a love offer here. Maybe somebody's very emotionally immature, you know, like when it comes to taking action, speaking to you, communicating. Also, this could be you, Sagittarius, pursuing your heart's desires, you know, following your dreams, fulfilling your wishes. But there could definitely be, yeah, a young water sign that wants to make a love offer, wants to, you know, express their love, open up their heart, but they're taking their time, sort of thing. There's a lot of yellow and blue here, so they're very in tune with their emotions. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with communication. Oh, Six of Wands, fire energy. So Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So there's fire here, there's passion here, success, victory. Somebody wants to come towards somebody confidently. So there's going to be victory here. Okay, Sagittarius. This is also you could be going traveling, growth, manifesting. Someone's very nervous, by the way. Someone's very nervous because can you hear my throat? That always seems to happen when I talk about communication. Okay, tell me more about the Six of Wands on this page. What was that? Oh, I thought that one wanted to jump out. Tell me more about the Six of Wands in this page, please. Oh, wow. They're all trying to jump out here. What was that? Another one just jumped out. The High Priestess. Yes, there could be, you know, I feel like someone's very up and down at the moment, so they're probably trying to balance their emotions as well. Because like I said, when someone's younger than you, they can be that sort of, that much of inexperienced. You know, if you're older than them. Someone's keeping it to themselves at the moment, Sagittarius. You know, they're withdrawn, they're holding back, they're tapping into a higher source of power, they're tapping into their intuition. The High Priestess is all about secrets and things that are hidden. And possibly, yeah, somebody wants to open up, you know, and come towards you, but confidently. They're very nervous. You can hear it in my voice. This person's nervous, they're shy. They're a bit shy and immature. They probably don't know how to handle their emotions at the moment. They feel it's very intense, very overwhelming. Now, when I see the High Priestess, you know, she is, you know, the divine being, the divine mother. This is like a divine feminine sort of energy as well. The High Priestess, things that are hidden, you know, and also things coming to light. Someone could be studying here as well. This person could be studying, okay? Could be a very, very spiritual person, embracing your spiritual side there, the High Priestess. Which, oh, there we go. Two more just jumped out. She's basically saying here that you know the answer, you have to go within. That's what she's saying here. Okay, go with your own judgment. 8 of Pentacles. And the Lovers. Interesting. Yeah, somebody wants to work something out here. They could be working on their finances, grounding themselves. We have got Earth energy here. We've got Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Then we've got the Lovers here. This is Gemini energy, so air sign. Somebody wants to talk here, but they're shy. 8 of Pentacles. Someone's quite hardworking here. When I see Earth energy, it reminds me of grounding. Somebody wants to feel grounded, or like some sort of stable environment, building off of something. And the Lovers, this is about communication, choices, twin flames, soulmates, working something out, coming to a reconciliation. Somebody wants to reconcile here. Oh, someone's very nervous, because the back of my neck just started hurting as well. Could be something to do with stability here as well. The Lovers, they could have options, they could have choices, but they do want to balance this out. Okay. This does look like soulmates to me. 8 of Pentacles. Someone's definitely working on their finances here as well, and working on coming towards you so they can balance this out. I keep hearing the word balance. The Lovers is about strength testing as well. So you could have quite a strong bond here, chemistry here. If this is a twin flame soulmate dynamic, I do see, somebody wanting to come towards you, or you wanting to go towards someone. But you're definitely dealing with a young water sign here, okay? If not, if this isn't a love situation, then it could be the fact that you are working on yourself, self-love, manifesting, creating things, being creative, working on yourself, working on your finances, working on your environment to get that stability, where you can feel safe and calm and relaxed. Someone definitely wants to give something to someone. Yeah, someone's definitely doing a lot of work on their self at the moment here. Sagittarius, or the Hermit. Yeah, the Hermit. If it's not a love situation, it could definitely be that you're working on self-love and you're pursuing your dreams and desires. Somebody here wants to take the leap of faith. This is Virgo. So someone's spending a lot of time on their own at the moment. They're very, very withdrawn. I don't think that they're ignoring you on purpose, to be nasty or anything. I think they just need to take that time for themselves. But in the meantime, you're being passionate and fiery here, fire energy, and you're going towards things as well. With the Hermit, you're working on yourself. This is about introspection. Like I said, that withdrawn energy, finding the light, but this is also about finding your inner light as well. Someone could be quite far away right now. They could be traveling right now. Could be somewhere cold, somewhere icy in the mountains. Also, when I see the Hermit, someone here feels very isolated and alone. Yeah, someone feels really isolated. It's like they want to talk, but it could be their subconscious. And the High Priestess is saying, if you feel stuck and you feel lost, she's saying, tap into your intuition, go within. That's what she's saying. But they do want to open up. And I do see victory and success here. And a small kind gesture here, a love offering, a proposal. Someone's very romantic. But when it comes to their emotions and their feelings and opening up, yeah, they are very immature. Because they don't understand, what's happening. They probably haven't felt like this, about anybody. Also with the Hermit, I feel here, because there's a star there and the light at the end of the tunnel. So if you think that if something... There's someone here that's very nervous because I keep stuttering. If you think that something is over, okay, then it's saying that it's not. This person, you could be dealing with someone older. Could be like a dad figure here as well. Could be someone's granddad. Definitely someone here that's more mature, more sort of older. What was that? Someone here is very defensive here as well. The Hangman. Ooh. So there could be something, yeah, maybe somebody needs to let something or someone go. Or a bad habit. There's bad habits here, addictions, codependencies, something that's making them feel stuck. Also, this is about being very hung up on someone, not wanting to let someone go. I feel like things are at a standstill right now. Things are quiet right now. There's not much communication going on because my throat's very blocked. The throat chakra could be opening up. So I've just pulled the Hangman. This is Pisces energy. So you're definitely dealing with a water sign here, Sagittarius. Also, when I see the Hangman, it makes me feel that things are at a standstill right now. Possibly someone is tired of the same old cycle. They want excitement in their life. You know, they want to have fun. Maybe it's options. Maybe there's somebody else. Maybe there's a third party. You know, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of scenarios here. Okay. Hangman, yeah, they're very hung up on something, or they feel stuck, or you feel stuck. They've left you hanging, someone's left someone hanging. You know, there's a lot of scenarios here. Okay, tell me more about this. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay, I've just pulled another water sign here. Oh, Sagittarius. So we've got here, this is a water sign. He's known as a Pisces. Could be a Cancer, could be a Scorpio. Knight of Cups, Knight of Vessels. Okay, so we've got 2 water signs here. Now, someone could have matured here. Okay, they had to work on themselves. They had to, you know, grow up. They had to spiritually grow. They had to work on their growth, which explains a lot, because you've got the Hermit and then you've got the High Priestess, right? So maybe they had to mature into this Knight before they can come towards you with something solid, something stable, and work it out. Okay, the Lovers, right? So they can come towards you confidently, victoriously. Some of you could be dealing with 2 people, and you might feel stuck, and you've got to make a choice between 2 people. So the Knight of Vessels, very, very romantic. Again, coming from far away, takes his time. Love offering, apology, a proposal, very daydreamy. You know, and I do see something blossoming here, because you've got the 6 of Staves, which is also known as the 6 of Wands, which is the card of victory. Okay, and as I said, somebody wants to open up their heart, but they're a bit shy. Okay, they're a bit shy. There's a lot of blue here, so I see a lot of emotions running heavy. You know, we've had the Leo new moon, so emotions have been running heavy here. Okay, tell me more about this Knight of Cups. I feel some of you have got 2 people. Could be an old person, could be someone from the past, could be a new person coming in. I feel that some of you might have to make a choice between 2 people, or you could be dealing. Ooh, I spoke too quickly. The 5 of Wands. Someone's going to fight for someone's affections here. Okay, there could be some rowing going. So if you don't know what rowing means, it means arguing. That's just what we say in London. Arguing, rowing. Yeah. There's going to be, someone doesn't want to let someone go here. There's going to be a bit of fighting, a bit of confrontation. Someone can't seem to reach a mutual agreement. There's a bit of drama. Yeah. Someone's parents could be interfering. Could be exes, could be third parties, could be karmic people. Just be careful, Sagittarius. Some of you might just want to close the door on something. You know, you want to go towards more successful things. But I have to, you know, be honest. There's going to be a bit of drama. Yeah. Tell me more, please, for Sagittarius. Tell me more. Somebody needs to reach a mutual understanding here, you know, mutual ground. Okay. Tell me more for Sagittarius. There's no, it's like, it's hard to explain. I can't get my words out and my throat blocking as well. This situation could be 2 situations here. Okay. I could be tuning into 2 different situations. Okay. This situation needs to reach a resolution. Okay. Where everybody's happy. Yeah. Otherwise there's just going to be arguing, fighting. I feel like someone's going to fight for someone's heart here. Okay. Ooh. Someone's doing a lot of thinking. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So we've got this fire energy again. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, earth energy again. So there's that thinking again, you know, overthinking. not communicating, focusing on themselves, just sitting back and watching. Eight of Staves, which is also known as the Eight of Wands, which is the card of communication, you know, forward motion, movement, traveling. I feel like something or someone is going to come towards you to sort of test the waters, even if it's a tiny bit of communication, a phone call, a text, you know, an email. Seven of Pentacles. So they're thinking about it. Yeah, they're thinking. This could be you as well, Sagittarius. Okay, you're a very passionate, you know, you're a fire sign, right? Passionate, fiery, strong-willed, determined, strong. You know, you're quite in your power here. Yeah, because there's a lot of fire energy here. You're very, very grounded at the moment. This could be you. Hardworking. You like to travel. You know, taking the leap of faith, going with your own judgment. Look, someone doesn't want to come towards you a bundle of nerves all over the place, not confident. Yeah, they don't want to ruin it. They don't want to, because I feel like in the past, Sagittarius, were they very backwards and forwards? Was somebody backwards and forwards? You know, options, backwards and forwards. Maybe they weren't ready for commitment or a relationship. Maybe they just wanted to have fun. Let me get some more. See a lot of Pentacles here. There's something going on with finances and money here as well. Someone here is very spiritual. They're embracing their spiritual side. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh. Okay, give me a minute. Right. Three of Vessels. Yeah, someone's too in their own head at the moment. It's like they're in this sort of, they're trapped in their own head about things. Okay. Three of Cups, water energy again. Okay. It doesn't always mean a third party. Not always. It could be the fact that you're going to be celebrating some sort of victory, a reconciliation, an engagement party, a work promotion. Possibly somebody wants to start their own business working from home, you know, remote. Three of Cups is the card of celebration, right? And you've got the Six of Wands there. So there could be something going on with finances. Could be same-sex here as well. Let me get some more on this Three of Cups, because I know some of you are going to be thinking, oh yeah, that's the one. He's the third party, or she's the third party. Tell me more about this Three of Cups. This situation is, it's like a seesaw, like this. That's what's happening at the moment. There's no boundaries in a situation. There's no stability. Things are just all over the place. They're thinking the correct way to approach something. Okay. Can you tell me more about this Three of Vessels for Sagittarius? What else do we need to know? Intuition is very powerful, and that's what you're doing. I feel like there's going to be some sort of unexpected twist here, some sort of turnaround here. Okay. Someone's got this ego problem as well. Yeah. It's their subconscious. Too much fear, too much doubt, too much worry all the time. But, you know, you're going to go with your own judgment here, your intuition. You know deep within what feels right here. So you'll either follow your heart, which somebody's going to do, because you've got these two love offerings here, or you're going to go towards something that's more beneficial to you. Because some of you feel a bit tired, a bit drained, and you're having a rest because you've got the Hangman here. Okay, you're showing yourself some love, nurturing yourself, doing a bit of gardening, working on yourself. I feel somebody needs a break here. Ooh, did you see that? That one just jumped out. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So air energy again. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Right, we've got someone here doing a bit of, like I said, backwards and forwards, games, sneaky behaviour. Someone could be being spiteful, nasty, telling lies about someone. Just be careful, Sagittarius. I'm sensing a bit of competition here. There's going to be a bit of drama. Let me see if any more messages want to come out here with the Seven of Swords. Also, this could be somebody wanting to sneak back into your life, and you're going to get a, you know, a shock, a surprise, because they just can't wait, you know, to come back towards you. I do feel like with some of you there's a new person coming in. Okay. Yeah, some of you are trying to manifest something new because the Ace of Cups just came out. And again, somebody's heart is overflowing with emotions, with love, blossoming into something beautiful. Past people, old people, new people. Wow, you know, there's a lot going on here. So when I see an ace, that reminds me of new beginnings. Also somebody wanting to put the past behind them. You know, someone from the past. And then coming back towards you, but for a new start. You know, nice and fresh, new beginning. Something blossoming here. Okay. Number 8. Hang on a minute. 8. Yeah. Did they try and reach out in July and then they went sort of backwards and forwards again? And we're in August now, so you might be getting some communication this month. This could have already happened. With the Ace of Cups, I feel some of you want new love, so there could be a new water sign coming in, someone who's more mature, who's more stable, who's got their head together. So Ace of Cups, beautiful. Something here is really blossoming. Some of you could be going on multiple dates to see who suits you, who's good with commitment, who's not. And then people's exes are hanging around, so just be careful, okay? Definitely going to be a cause of celebration with something. Oh, wow. Sagittarius, beautiful, wow. 2 of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely soulmates, twin flames. Right, just give me a minute, because that's really excited me now. I feel like some of you nearly gave up, but then, you know, the universe works in mysterious ways. Always expect the unexpected. The Lovers and the 2 of Cups. So that just confirms that this is twin flames. This is a twin flame. I feel like somebody here is going to be settling down. There's going to be some sort of commitment, getting engaged, you know, marriage proposals. Wow. I feel like someone's overwhelmed here and they don't know how to... Yeah, there's a lot of love here, but I feel like there's too much going on in the background. There's a lot of disruption, there's a lot of chaos. Someone's going to get a shock, you know, a blast from the past. Possibly they had to go through a transitional stage in their life, you know, transformation, get rid of a third party. They could, you know, want to sneak up on you, but I think, yeah, sneaking up on someone unexpectedly. This could be 2 situations because there's a lot going on here, a lot of drama, but there will be a reconciliation, this strong, powerful bond here, you know, the 2 cups. I'm seeing a lot of love, a lot of emotion, you know, somebody just wanting to pour their heart out to someone. This is mutual. So this is coming from your side as well, Sagittarius. Okay, so you're definitely dealing with a water sign. Let me just get a couple of my romance angel oracles. Okay. But when it comes to finances, it looks good. There's a lot of pentacles here. You're very hardworking. Well, somebody is. Okay, romance angel oracles. Oh, wow. Did you see that? So we've got trust. Okay. And I picked that up with the High Priestess and the Hermit. The situation is saying that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. There is still hope here. Don't give up. Okay. So we've got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, trust, have patience, keep working on yourself. Okay, don't chase people because it will trigger them and then they'll start running again. Then we've got free yourself. Okay, so it could be time for you or for them to leave a situation that's negative, that's not beneficial to them, it's not emotionally fulfilling to them. They could feel trapped in a situation. Also, this is about freeing yourself from your own thoughts as well. They could be in some sort of mental prison here, entrapped in their own thoughts, you know, anxiety, fear, worry, doubt. Okay, just be careful of narcissistic people. Okay, like I said, toxic exes, karmic people, just be careful. Okay, but someone needs to free themselves from something. Okay, also this is about how you make each other feel, you know, liberated, free, you feel very comfortable around each other, that sort of thing. Then we've got religious factors. Okay, so your love life is being influenced. Yeah, this could be someone's parents, influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yeah, so you could come from different backgrounds, different traditions, different religions. Okay, different upbringings. Okay, like I said, it could be someone's family interfering. Could be someone's family interfering. Okay, cool. Then we've got this could be the one. So you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. And I picked that up straight away, Sagittarius. This is a past person. Like I said, past people, new people. You know, take it how it resonates. Okay. This situation will be resolved. But there's a lot of background noise, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of disruption. Engagement. Okay, so your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. Okay, so maybe back then it wasn't the right time for you to be together. You know, maybe they had a lot of lessons to learn. You know, universal timing, divine timing. Okay. Let's see if there's any more that wants to come out for Sagittarius. 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 Oh, there we go. Retreat. So it's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, so this could be what you're doing right now. You're very withdrawn, you're very distant because you need to work on yourself. Could be you, could be them. But what you're doing is perfect. Okay, so that is universal advice there. Go within. Because that's where you find the answer. Okay. Also, this is about you and your partner. Or you and your, you know, the person in question. Just going somewhere, talking, communicating, just you and them, where there's nobody else involved. Okay? No one else involved. Okay. Let's see if anyone want to come out for Sagittarius for this reading. Anyone want to come out? Yeah. So we've got new love. So yeah, like I said, it could be the past person that wants to come back and offer you a new start. Okay. Some of you want new love. You don't want a past person. You've had enough of them. They've caused you a lot of stress. They caused you a lot of, you know, trouble. They caused you just a lot of everything. But yeah, some of you want new love, and that's your choice. That's your decision. That's you know, that's your right. Okay. Some of you could have a new person coming in and you don't realise. Okay. So you could have already met someone new and there's strong chemistry here. Okay. There's enough to build. There's enough to work at here. Also, someone from the past that you've had a strong bond with, but they weren't ready. Okay. They weren't ready to commit. They weren't ready to, you know, accept these feelings, because when it comes to twin flames, it's very intense, it's very powerful, it's overwhelming, and it causes people to run because they get scared, because they've never felt this before. You know, this type of love. It's wow, you know, wow. Oh, okay. So yeah, it could be them, it could be, you know, take it how it resonates. Right, so this was sticking out. So we've got codependency here. Okay, and I did see a lot of cups here. They could have something going on with alcohol, dependency with alcohol, drugs, sex. It could be anything, okay? But there's something going on with codependency. Maybe you felt that this person was too needy. Maybe you were doing all the work. Maybe there was no equal give and take in a situation, you know, but there is something going on with codependency. It could be the ex. Could be the ex or the karmic or the family. They're very codependent on each other, which isn't healthy. And then we've got heart to heart. So honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Yeah, so somebody does want to talk. But like I said, someone's overwhelmed at the moment. Okay. What else do we need to know for Sagittarius? Reconciliation. So someone from your past is returning to your life. Right, yeah. But I'm sensing some of you don't want a past person back. You want new love. Okay, like I said here, Sagittarius, whatever you decide to do, that is your choice, that's your decision. You know, go with your own judgment. Okay, so the cards have spoken. So you know the duality of life. You can't have good without bad. You can't have bad without good. So yeah, bit of this, bit of that. But overall, it's not too bad. I feel the problem here, I feel that it's outside influences. And if there's no outside influences, and it's just you and them, and you can talk properly without anyone interfering, yeah, and I picked that up with the Hangman. They need to let something go in order for this to sort of manifest. But they are going to come towards you, whether there's outside influences or not. There's going to be drama, but they're going to fight for it, and you can't get in the way of something that is destined. You know, destiny, you can't get in the way of that. You can't stop what's meant to be. So those are messages that wanted to come out for you today, Sagittarius. I hope it resonated, you know, with some of you. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, and I'll see you again real soon for some more readings, and take care. Bye, Sagittarius.